Hi, Andre is with you again. And today, I want to highlight the topic of setting goals. And first, I want to note that the task must be clear to the whole team. So, let's begin. Without a technical assignment, it is unlikely that it will be possible to create something worthy. Because it describes the point BI. And what should happen? In other words, if there is no technical task, then you should not start developing. If it is not there, you need to create it together with the customer. Let's start. There are three definitions that are worth, and it is important to distinguish between themselves. Technical requirements are general requirements that are created by the customer. Terms of reference: a legal document that supplements the contract between the customer and the use. Created jointly. Software requirements: specification, a description of the behavior of the software to be developed. Also includes custom scripts. We will not dwell on the requirements from the customer. Most often they are generalized and in the form of desires that they want. Therefore, we will consider the structure and composition of the next document: terms of reference. It consists of the following sections: objective of the project, tasks, principles, budget, result, timing. After the TOR has been drawn up and agreed with the customer, the next step is to make a technical document: the specification of software requirements. This document in more detail, and sometimes from the point of view of implementation, reveals the essence of the requirements. Let's look at what parts this document should consist of. An introduction that contains objectives, general description of the product, terms and abbreviations, audience, the scale of the project, reference materials. The general description contains product positioning, product functionality, classes and characteristics, environment functioning, restrictions, rules and standards, user documentation, assumptions and dependencies. System functionality contains description and priority, algorithms, functional requirements. This description should have the same type of nesting up to the minimum objects and blocks. Requirements for external interfaces contains user interfaces, programming interfaces, equipment interfaces, communication interfaces. The section also describes how the system will interact with the outside world, which APIs to use. Non-functional requirements include performance requirements, product quality criteria, system security requirements. Other requirements may include glossary, models, diagrams, list of key tasks. Any document should be drawn up as short as possible, clearly and unambiguously. And now, before the conclusions, there is a useful template. Download and use. This will greatly improve the quality of your projects and the speed of their development. Well, a little about my practice. Until I had a clear assignment from managers in my company, my group and I very often worked late and went out on weekends. And all this is not because they were unqualified, but because of the constant change of requirements. Constant alterations and changes. Yes, after the appearance of the TK, the alterations did not disappear anyway. However, they became much smaller, and they became discussed. The architecture of projects began to suffer less, as conflicting requirements were corrected at the stage of writing the TOR. And thanks to the requirements specification, we were able to create automated tests for large functions, which work automatically. New changes to existing code snippets are controlled by these tests. Let your team have clear, intelligible tasks. See you.